So, hello, welcome back. This is the new Workspace. It's been a long time coming for this video, and I've been trying to get into the right headspace to present it to you all. So, with that being said, let's have a seat, let's talk down, let's have a cup of tea, and I'll break down how everything's going. Cool? Let's do it. Okay, so this is the spot we have now. It's a lot different from before. That was my basement. Now I have this whole little studio space going on for work and everything else. One of the things about this space is I hate it so much. And it's not because of the space itself, it's because like I got this, it's July right now, July 29th. And I paid the guy to get this stuff completed in February. Here it is July, and it's still not done. I had to tell him about 2 weeks ago to package stuff, get out, we're done here. There's so many flaws with this location. It was causing me mental anguish. So much mental anguish. Like I had negative thoughts every moment of almost every day for the past like 2 months. Like you see my forehead, I'm sweating. It's hot because he couldn't install, or he didn't install, or he wouldn't install the central air conditioning I requested. So this right here is one of my little workspaces. This is where I do the engraving and whatnot for products. What you don't see is this. That's all I have enough thought. That's the window AC unit I had to buy because the contractor couldn't finish the job. Yeah. You see that? 93. Okay. This place supposed to have water running to it for a sink. Because you know we make stuff. No running water. The electricity works though. Give them that. The floor is completely uneven. It's a tile floor and some of the tiles are like raised up almost a quarter of an inch. Like the other day, I stubbed my toe on a tile on my floor as I was walking straight. There are gaps in the windows, like around the seams, so I had to caulk it up myself. The outside looks trash. There's so many things I hate about this space, and so much negative. Someone's calling me, 1 second. Hey, what's up, baby? Okay, here I come. Alright. 1 second, I always say goodnight to boss.
Alright, so can you tell me how can I help you with this pixel LED video light?
So, you know, the light's supposed to have a fan in it, and I guess the fan doesn't work, and it just cut off because it was like overheating, and on the back it said heat, and then it said fan auto, but then there's no fan like actually moving to, it just cut off on me again. Yeah, so there's no fan actually turning on, so I'm guessing it's defective for some reason. I'm not sure what's going on with it. You know, it's one of those things where it's like, if it's not one thing, it's another when it comes to this place. It's not one thing, it's another. So I'm not going to really address how you all are going to allow me to have the sticker on my shirt, but I've changed it, I've taken it off, we're good to go. So back to the issue at hand here. Like I said, if it's not one thing, it's another when it comes to this place. So on the side over there, he's supposed to build like an attachment to it so I can use it as a storage unit, and he ended up breaking about $5,000 worth of concrete in order to build it, and essentially said he couldn't do it. Honestly, it's just really, everything about this place just kind of annoys me. You know, there's so many things wrong. I feel, I don't know, I felt defeated. I feel defeated. You know, it's like one of those things where everything keeps going wrong and you don't know how to fix it. Oh, it's hot in here. It's like 86 degrees. There's a lot of things I can complain about, and honestly I was for a while. I was just complaining and upset and angry and allowing all this negative energy to really get me down. But right now I'm doing my best to be over that, you know, like it's not helpful. You know, being negative isn't helpful. Having that kind of energy, carrying that kind of energy doesn't improve your life. It doesn't make life better. So what I'm doing now is I'm trying to focus more on the positives of the space, you know, and just the positives in general when it comes to business, to be able to afford a space. You know, even if I was able to afford a space that wasn't done right. But that's, again, back to the negative, but let's focus on the positive. And the positive is that my business is doing well enough for me to be in a space. I need to focus on the positives when it comes to this kind of stuff, because if you focus on the negatives, it's too easy to end up in darkness. Focusing on the positives is super important. And I try and tell people all the time to focus on the positives. And it's one of those things where I tell people a lot, you know, this is what they should do. And it's because I'm trying my best to do the same. You know, I'm trying my best to stay positive when everything's not super positive. But one thing I try to really pay attention to is the fact that I live a good life. You know, I live a good life. I've been fortunate to be born into a good life. Loving parents, people that always love me, no issues at all. So my first world problems, my champagne problems, are nothing to really get down about. Like, yes, they're problems to me, but in the grand scheme of things, somebody somewhere in the world would love to take my place. So I need to shut up, stop complaining, stop whining, and be grateful for what I have. Because I don't deserve it. I was just lucky enough to get it, if that makes sense. So I made this whole video essentially just to say, yeah, sometimes things suck. Sometimes things didn't go the way you wanted them to. But it's not so much how well you make a plan. You know, it's all about how you can alter and make adjustments when the plan doesn't go the way you planned it. You know, you can really try and sit down and calculate everything. And when you do that, right, it's super dope. But when something goes wrong and you don't know how to handle it, that's when you really see your character. You know, you'll see somebody break that way. People break when things don't go according to their plan. Like, I'm sure you've seen it. Like, people have these mental breakdowns because they're does not compute, and they don't know how to handle situations. And I know that's not you. I know it's not. But it has been me at times. And it's hard to say that. You know, it's hard to say you're flawed and you have an issue. Or sometimes you're just a spaz. You know, it sucks. But when you can acknowledge that, it gives you power. It gives you a lot of power. But yeah, you know, it's one of those things. Life throws stuff at you to see how you handle it. You know, because if you handle it crappily, then you're crap. And I've been pretty crappy recently. But business is booming and business is doing well, so I have nothing to complain about. Yeah, some things in this space aren't perfect. A lot of things in this space aren't perfect. But I have a space to do it. And I've been in business for 5 years. And 5 years of hard work is really starting to pay off. So if you're watching this video and you're an entrepreneur or want to be one or used to be one or whatever it may be, just know sometimes stuff happens. Life sucks. Life hits you. But think about how fortunate you are. How good life is. All the positives. And you realize it's not so bad. It's just a hiccup. It's like a little blip that you'll soon forget. Or we'll make a really good note in your memoirs. Because this is going to be a really good part of my book. One of those like tell-all books or something, I don't know. Pretty cool. So, thank you so much for watching the video. I really appreciate it. I know this wasn't like super, upbeat and happy, but it had to be said, and sometimes the hard things need to be said to let people know at the end of the day, you can make a change, you can do anything you want, and you're amazing. So do me a solid favor, subscribe to the channel, and I get back to the really cool unboxing and stuff. I got like a whole shelf of things that get unboxed. You guys are gonna love it. And yeah, like the video, comment, and yeah. Thanks. Appreciate you. I hope you have a beautiful day. See ya.